Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory Career Mode. Today we've got some games coming your way, and I just want to say right now, these are winnable games. We'll show you the calendar right now so you can see who we have got. First up, West Ham United away at London Stadium, followed by Huddersfield away, at home, sorry, I should say, at Blundell Park. But then we move into the difficulties. We've got Spurs and Chelsea. So, like I said, a couple of winnable games, a couple of tough ones. You can see Spurs in the top three at the moment, chasing us down at the top. We do have a game in hand over them, though, and we're 10 points clear of Liverpool in second. So, by all accounts, we are in a good position right now to try and hold on to this league title. Slider settings remain the same you saw in the previous episode. Chelsea in 7th, we've got them today. Where are Huddersfield? 17th and West Ham in 18th. So, like I said, these are definitely winnable. We will see if it pans out that way, though, as we jump ourselves into the first game of the day. I need to change around my side slightly, though, so I'll be back in just a second. Really is annoying when you aren't able to name your favourite 11, if you will, because of injuries or fitness issues and things along those lines. So, yeah, a couple of changes need to be made, and I'll be back in a sec. All right, then, side selection changed. We've gone with this side that's about to pop up on your screen, as you can see. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to remember to swap around the West Ham players, don't I? So, give me that for a sec. Now that's done, you can see, I am struggling to understand how on earth West Ham are in the bottom three, because you can see their side on the left-hand side. It is unreal. Felipe Anderson, Weigl, Fernandez, 385s in there, Pavlenka, Diop, Lato, Gomez. And the only worry is their right-hand side, Antonio and Sam Byram. So for us today, we're going to have to use Dwight Gale and try and attack down that side, obviously, and see if we can make things happen. Arguably, though, we are also without our strongest lineup, so this could go one of very different ways here. You can see the slider settings on the CPU side. That is what we are playing with. Our side, of course, remains untouched. Without further ado, game one coming your way. West Ham United against Grimsby Town as we look to solidify our top spot with a win here today. Will we get it? Time will tell. 90 minutes of football to decide. And having already seen the side, you guys don't need to see them again. And so we are underway for the game. Looking forward to this. It's been a couple of days since I played this series. Obviously, you've been on my course and such, so I've not had the time to play it. But we're back. We're in the swing of this. And let's just see. Also, some news for you. Sergio Ramos, the man that we were looking to keep hold of in the next episode, or rather in the last episode, I gave you guys the poll. He's actually won Player of the Month for the month just gone. So, yeah, pretty much solidifying again why he should be staying. I haven't actually checked the result of that poll yet. I'm going to wait and give myself a nice surprise when it comes to the actual time when I can actually go ahead and renegotiate that contract, because for the moment, I haven't got enough money on me as it is at the minute. So I'm waiting to see whether or not I've got enough money before I decide on that and see what you guys have voted for. Bit of a surprise, I guess you could say. Gale, Janssen, look at Cox. Ethan Cox is straight through the heart of the West Ham United's defence. Can Cox get the shot away? No, he cannot. Well recovered by their number 4. Don't know who it was, but that was important that he recovered there, because that was a chance for us. Ethan Cox using the little bit of pace he's got originally to get himself in the position. Then after that, he just got caught up too easily. Peterson and Alenia now playing 1-2s. Out wide towards Timon. Alenia made a good run there, but I couldn't actually hit that pass, so I had to go back. And we've kind of wasted it now, because I've been forced all the way back. Cox. Now Alenia trying to get his gun on the front foot in a game where we've not had a lot to work off of so far. Gale up against Sam Byram. Do you know what as well? I'm having to kind of force the play a little bit. I'm not liking the way this game started. Where's Josh Timon going? He didn't even go up the field of play, so I don't know why he's caught out so badly as Mikel Antonio will open up the scoring. 1-0 West Ham in 33 minutes, and I've got no idea where Josh Timon just went to. This is why we had to replace him. Alongside Max Jackson as well. Both fullbacks we had last year are just not good enough for this league. Squad depth-wise, we struggle a lot, and this is half the problem. I mean, I don't know where he went walkabouts to. Largely, I can't just fault him, because we did give the ball away very cheaply. But, again, where is he going? Why is Mikel Antonio so free on that side to the point where he can just drive to our goal? Not good enough. Robert. Now Alenia. A little bit of calmness that I was talking about, trying to drive forward. Janssen did make a run, which I was actually trying to hit that pass, but I just decided I couldn't actually get it through to him. As Sergio Ramos run towards the ball. Why is he running away from it? That wasn't me doing that, by the way. I tried to put the tackle in, and as soon as I saw the ball there to be taken, for some reason, Sergio Ramos ran away from the ball. I was sincerely holding that analog stick down, trying to go to it. I don't know why he ran away. Cox's poor first touch. You know what, again, another player who simply isn't good enough at this current time, Ethan Cox. He's having another nightmare. He came to me a few weeks back and said I wanted game time. We're going to be 2 down. Wow. Got away with that. I'm pretty sure West Ham gave us a thumping not so long ago as well. So, yeah, this feels even worse today. because we're not even in the game. That game we had chances. This one, we're not even in the game. We can't even get back. We can't get past their back four. Ball whipped in, unmarked header, and it's free, and it's off the bar. Penalty kick as well. Oh, that was supposed to be a clearance, not a slide tackle. Dwight Gale is giving away a penalty, but that was actually supposed to be a clearance, and I didn't realise I had Dwight Gale highlighted, so he just slid in instead. Lasagna up against McNamee for the chance to make it 2-0 West Ham United. It's going right. No, he's not. He's trying to chip me, and he's put it over the top of the crossbar. Fair enough. Still only the one goal, but at this point, I genuinely don't see a way back into this game for us. We cannot even break through their defensive line. It is actually so difficult today. Everything I'm trying to do gets cut out with ease. Timon towards Gale. Gale, now Kubo. Kubo to Janssen. Ronnie Janssen on the turn. Finds Robert, who's just walked the ball back to them. You see what I'm saying? We're just so slow to everything and sluggish. Peterson. Kubo. Alenia. Back towards Peterson. We're doing well to keep the ball at the minute, but West Ham United will be quite happy with this, provided we don't score, as Weah's going to find McNeil. Brilliant football from Grimsby. Can we finish? Shane McNeil. It's blocked. Referee, that's a penalty kick. Kubo was going up to try and win that header, and he just got taken out in the process, and the referee says no. That's outrageous, ref. Maybe I'm clutching at straws, but still, you've got to give me something for that. We would have easily put that ball in the back of the net with Kubo there, and it would have been 1-1. But he's fouled in the process, doesn't allow him to put the ball in, and that's why it's still 1-0 West Ham. Kubo again, finds Weah. Tim Weah now, looking for the shot himself. A lot of power behind it, but way too much height. It's actually going to be a corner on the way through, so we do get something for our troubles. Alenia with a corner kick, putting it in. Looking for the header, Darfalu. Up goes a couple of players, headed out towards Peterson. Ramos now, towards Alenia again. Gets the chance to drive on the inside, finding Gale. Gale, Peterson. We're into the last minute of play here. And it's very condensed there on the edge of West Ham United's penalty area. Gale through towards Kubo. Lovely football again from Grimsby. Takefusa Kubo puts it deep in towards the back post. Weah gets up well. Pavlenka can't reach it. And West Ham United won. Grimsby Town won. Big goal that. With a minute to go. 20 seconds in fact. Tim Weah has scored the equalising goal. And you have to say, part of it's down to the fact that the goalkeeper's made a mega mistake here. It was just a hopeful, lofted ball back in from Kubo towards the back post, asking someone to get on the end of it. McNeil did it, put it back in the danger area, and then Weah heads it goalwards. But honestly, I think Pavlenka should save that. I really, really think he should save it. Does it go through him? I want to see this again. Weah heads it there. Maybe he thinks it's going over. I don't know. It looped well. Oh, jeez. He just misses the ball completely, the goalkeeper. That is bad for West Ham United, but considering the aspect that we were 1-0 down with 20 seconds to go, I'll have to take the point. I'm not happy with the point, but I'll have to take it. It is a point gained, 2 points lost, though, at the same time. West Ham United fans frustrated because they feel they've thrown away a victory there, which could be much needed in Premier League survival for them. Match facts-wise, you can see it. We were by far the worst side there. Not a good performance. Our only bonus is that literally every time we drop points, so do Liverpool. You can see, again, they drew. We then gave them a game-in-hand opportunity to take the more points against us. They drew again. So they're dropping points when we're dropping points, which is helpful to us in that regard. But at the same time, for them challenging for the title is not good. We face Huddersfield Town now at Blundell Park, needing a win. That's what I'm going to say right now. We're back to our full-strength side. You can see Weah, McNeil, Kubo, Van Bergen. Guendouzi comes back in for Alenia, who's feeling a little bit worse for wear after that game. It's his first game back. You can understand it. He is on the bench, so should we need him, he can come on. But for the most part, I don't want to have to use him. So, we're back with McNeil out on the right, Van Bergen out on the left, Kubo in the middle, Weah up top. That's where the goals have got to come from. Weah got one late on, just a minute ago, which helped us get the point. I need him to start playing better during the full 90, though, not just in the last couple of minutes, because we did that last episode as well. We got quite lucky with one of the goals going in. I've just realised as well, I haven't swapped around the Huddersfield team. But I already see Schick up front, so I know he's a good striker, so maybe their team will actually be decent. We'll check it out. Here we go then. Here is the Huddersfield Town lineup we will be facing today. Mitrovic in goal. The back five, it looks like, with Derm, Jedvaj, Jorgensen, and Holgate, and Mbaye. Midfield three, Torres, Pasalic, Semenyo. And then, of course, the front two is Meunier and Schick. So their game plan is pretty much going to be hit that long ball to Meunier for him to flick it down to Schick. That's what I'm thinking. So provided we can cut that out, we shouldn't have too many problems today, but we don't know if we can cut it out. That's the main issue. But we are underway here at Blundell Park. Needing a big, big win here. Got to get started in this episode, especially with the games against Spurs to come. You know, that's going to be a tough one. they are in the top 4. That's not going to be an easy game. That's probably going to be a defeat. So we have to kind of find form today in this game right here. Not started off already great, as I've given the ball away cheaply there. Ball up towards Mounier. He's going to be dispossessed by Marcelo, who does pretty well to get us out of that. Brought down was Mitchell Van Bergen. We've hit the pass out wide from Guendouzi to McNeil, but that advantage didn't last long at all there. And that's what I speak about when I say, I don't know what the referee's pulled it back for here, because the advantage had gone off the screen. So if he has pulled it back for that advantage, that's a bit of a question mark. I mean, he's booked him. Great. Well, that's a fantastic start to this game, isn't it? Can't really ask for a better way to start the game off. Van Bergen injured inside 6 minutes. Yellow card given to Huddersfield Town. And unbelievably, he's going to restart play with a drop ball. I can't believe this game. Well, we were up the field of play, and now we're back to our goalkeeper, and we've got an injury. So who really got the advantage there, ref? Cross whipped in. It's going to be a goal. Again, we get our defensive position completely wrong. Darfalou back facing to goal, not even looking at the cross. And then the cross gets whipped in, and Schick has a free header. It baffles me sometimes when I watch my central defenders try and defend. Cross whipped in. Again, we get all our angles wrong. This time it's Peterson doing it, and we lose a header. It's too often. It happens way too often. I don't know what it is with my players. They just cannot judge the flight of a cross at all. It's like horrific to watch. Jansen's coming on. I'm out of subs. Oh yeah, I forgot we had an injury first half, didn't we? Well, with 13 minutes left in a game, what has been not a lot to really report. Like, there's literally nothing happening. Trying to break through their line is near impossible. You better card him. I swear to God, if this isn't a yellow card, this game is rigged. Look at that for a tackle. Might even be worse, you know what I mean? This has to be at least something, ref. You've got to give him something, mate, because that is an outrageous tackle. Straight through the back of Tim Weah. Thank you, was going to say. I had a feeling that was coming. Wow, what a poor challenge from Jorgensen. Grimsby still now in possession, and it's 10 men of Huddersfield Town. Guendouzi coming off for Guendouzi and Kubo, sorry, coming off. We've got Alenia on now as well. And Huddersfield at this point down to 10 men. Do you fancy them to try and get themselves a chance here now with their 10 men? Because at the minute, should be all of us trying to attack at them. The problem is, look at the bodies back from Huddersfield. How are we supposed to create a chance with all this happening? Alenia, going to get the shot away. It's blocked on the way through. Finds Weah. Weah turning, spinning, finding the finish. Get in, Tim Weah. Scored with a minute to go in the last game. Scores with 6 to go in this one. Grimsby 1, Huddersfield 0. Come on. A bit lucky, the ball bouncing back. And then obviously just the composure from Alenia to pick out Weah, who spins and curls it past the goalkeeper. He's got such a good finish, Tim Weah. No chance for the keeper in the goal. Now then, 6 minutes to go, or 5 minutes to go. Huddersfield down to 10 men. We knew their game plan was to hit that long ball. Can they do it and get a goal from it? That's what they were doing with 11 players on the pitch. They're going to be doing it even more now. They've only got 10. So, battle stations, people, because we will need you to be able to stop this from happening. The cross coming in again, which should be McNami's. There we go. Thank you very much. And we've got literally a minute to go. Alenia on the inside. Still for Grimsby Town. Bit of step overs. Alenia, it's gone all the way through and nearly found the finish as well. What a move from Alenia. Glad to have you back, my man. Where have you been all my life? Marcelo now. Ref. Never mind, we've got back to the ball. Puts the cross in. Headed out clear by Huddersfield, but there was no advantage played by the referee. That took literally no seconds for him to turn it away. But it is a 1-0 win for us. Scrappy game. And we just had to find a goal any means. The 10 men of Huddersfield Town conceding after they lost Jorgensen. Match facts tell the whole story there, doesn't it? But that win, ladies and gentlemen, means now then we have 12 points gap over Liverpool. And we've got a 14-point gap over Spurs, which is kind of crazy when you consider it. Not sure how that's all come about, but there we go then. So, we've got Spurs there in 3rd. We got Leicester in 4th, Man United in 5th, Everton in 7th, Arsenal 8th. Watford doing well for themselves in 6th place as well. And the bottom 3 then, West Ham United still in there, Huddersfield down there too. Manchester City have climbed out of it though. They are up in the league, so that's kind of good for them. I mean, I'm not too worried about anything else, but that is going to be, hopefully, the win we needed to kickstart our episode off today. I am told that the +1 glitch should have been fixed. We will find that out right now with Darfalou going up to 81. Will he stay at 81, though, is the question? Or is he going to be back down to 80? Well, he's still 80. So I was told this patch came into play. Let me research this. Well, I can't actually find it, but that fix is supposed to be coming for the overalls then, but at the minute, it doesn't actually look like it's in place, so we'll see when it comes out. And I've got some horrific news for you. Mitchell Van Bergen. He's out for 7 months. Why? Why does it do this? 7-month injury. I pretty much think his Grimsby Town career is finished, guys. Which now is making me think, do we even bother re-signing him to a contract? Because the issue you've got to work out here is he's not going to feature again this season. Yes, he's worth, what is it, 4 or 5 million quid? But by the time it rolls round to it, he's not going to play again, is he? He's worth 7. I'm going to have to try and give him a new contract when I get enough money. But he's 5 months left on his deal, and he's now out for 7 months. So the likelihood is he's probably going to be finished in a Grimsby Town shirt, unfortunately. As bad as that sounds, and as much as I enjoy the guy and think he's good, I don't think he'll play again. Because by next season, when he returns, we should have better players, higher overall players. Maybe the guys out on loan will come back and potentially maybe take his spot. I don't know, but yeah, that's such bad news for him, and I think that could be it for Mitchell Van Bergen's career at Grimsby. We'll see anyways, because we don't know. Time will tell, I guess. We will find that out in due course. For now, though, let's jump ourselves into the Spurs game and see if we can win this one. Hopefully get ourselves the right result and make sure we don't lose the game. That's the big one. Just don't lose and we'll be fine. We can afford a defeat because we are 12 points clear in the league, but I would like to avoid a defeat here if we can. At home, at Blundell Park to Spurs. As I said, Van Bergen's injury means he will not play a part today, which means Dwight Gale is going to play at the left wing spot. Alenia's going to come back in for Guendouzi as well. We've got Marcelo, Ramos, Darfalou, Sukasev at the back four that we were looking at. And so far, it's good. I think Spurs will pretty much play their strongest 11, so I don't think I need to mess around with it because most part is that they're in the top 3, so I'm guessing they are playing a strong side, but we'll check that out in the game. I apologise if not. Largely, though, the way I'm playing, they could probably play a B team and still give me a good game because I am playing horrific FIFA today. Let's just say that for sure. Anyways, guys, 1 win, 1 draw from today's episode, yet to fall to a defeat. Will this be this game right here against Spurs? We will find out. 90 minutes coming your way of a very, very tough opponent in Spurs. 2 goals from Tim Weah today as well. We've only scored 2 goals the entire episode, both of which have come from our number 9. So he's stepping up when we needed him to. Will we have him today, though? That's the question. Well, Kane captains aside, Dele Alli's there, so it is a very strong Spurs lineup. I accidentally skipped past the team news, so I forgot to show you. My apologies, but it is a strong Spurs side, so it's going to be a tough game, this one. I'm expecting a very, very difficult afternoon. What a ball through. Ref, don't pull it back. I'm through on goal. What have referees got against us? Because I'm through with Tim Weah there. Yes, there's a foul in the build-up, but Weah could strike it. And now, largely, it's going to have to be a free kick, which I don't even believe we've got a good free kick taker in the side. So, well, look at Lloris as well. Look at him. He's getting well prepared for this. McNeil's going to try and send it in. Shane McNeil, what a save from Hugo Lloris. He's put back in towards Kubo. Oh, my goodness me, it would have been brilliant. Why did he not just head it? He could have just headed this in. I mean, if he'd have scored that, that would have been even better. But he could have just headed it. 4 minutes in, we could have taken a much-needed lead here. Wow, what a start. Elena. Peterson. Now Weah. Still Tim Weah. Peterson again. Weah through to Gale. Gale onside still as well. Dwight Gale's shot deflected, and it's out for a corner ball. Didn't quite trickle the way I wanted. Yellow card for Marcelo in a build-up challenge earlier on in the move. Very, very nearly going to be Spurs behind. We are putting pressure on them. We are the better side so far as well. Darfalou off the post. Are you joking? What a start to this game we have had. We've tested the palms of Hugo Lloris from a McNeil free kick. We've then had Kubo overhead kick it just over the top of the crossbar. Now we've hit the woodwork with Darfalou. How much more can we do before we find the back of the net here today? Cross whipped in. Sukasev, please. Thank you, Chris. That's what we needed. McNeil finds Kubo. They're all a little bit quicker than me as well. I'm not even going to lie. The ball sent through. It's going to be 1-0. Penalty kick. I had to bring him down, and Ramos is going to be off here. As soon as Son got in, I knew he was going to get the shot away. It would have easily been 1, and it's going to be A red card for Sergio Ramos, as expected. Our evening has just got even worse, or afternoon even. It annoys me so much. We could have been leading this game, and now we are down to 10 men, and they've got a penalty. It's just one of them things, like, it's so unfortunate. Sod's law, innit? Harry Kane is going right as well. No, he's not. He's chipping me left. Oh, my God, he missed! Harry Kane, you are a mug. What was that? All right, well, we're changing it up then. Oxford coming on for Ramos. We've moved Peterson into a CDM role and are playing like a diamond formation with Elena in the cam position. But with us down to 10 men, it's probably going to be quite a difficult afternoon this now. Dwight Gale's ball over the top to Kubo, who's going to be coming off in moments to come here. Takefusa Kubo, though, cuts inside. Great tackle from Spurs to stop us in our tracks. The likelihood is we're probably going to go on to lose this game now. But you know what? I had to try and make that challenge because Heung-min Son was completely through. And we know the finishing capabilities he's got, so he likely wasn't going to miss it. I didn't mean to like take him out to give him a penalty. I actually thought we could win the challenge with Ramos. That's a great ball. And of course it's going to be in. Why is Dele Alli free in the box on his own? I know we're down to 10 men, but I have got a man back there. And this is the moment I want to talk about. Sukasev wins the ball there and he's running around like a daisy thinking, where's the ball gone now then? Let me have a quick look. Has no idea where it is. The ball gets put in and Dele Alli's there just to tap it home. Well, we did all we could to get in front and we just weren't able to do it. And now it's got even harder. McNeil from distance, not anything behind that at all. Way too much power, way too much height. It's gone miles over the crossbar. Every clearance we are trying to do is just coming straight back at us as well right now. It's not great. It's going to get bad this real fast, I think. There is a good move. And McNamee with a brilliant save. This is going to be a pretty big smashing, I feel. We're second to every ball. We just can't get it out whenever it comes into our box. You can see this right now. I don't even want to make a challenge now because I feel like it's going to be simple for them. But, yeah, it's going to be bad, this. I'm getting so frustrated. You guys don't even understand. Like, I am getting so incredibly frustrated with the way this game is going. Mainly because they don't necessarily even deserve to be in front. They really don't necessarily deserve to be in front. If we'd have put away those chances in the first bit of the game, we could have so easily been home and dry in this game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's what it is, but at the same time, it's incredibly frustrating when you lose a game the way we're going to lose this one, I think. As we try and find Ethan Cox. Fresh legs off the bench here. Cox to drive us forward. Come on, get a good cross in. Ethan Cox delivers it towards Weyer. No, that did not just happen. I can't even... Oh, what is this? When your luck is out, man. Seriously. Everything we did in that first half, we threw away by giving them the opportunity from the spot, which Harry Kane ended up missing. And then we go down to 10 men, and now we've hit the crossbar again. McNeil. It's not gonna be our day, is it? It's really not gonna be our day here today. Oh, I can't believe we missed that chance. I really can't believe it. It's heartbreaking, man. I mean, we've shown we can create an opportunity though, so I can't really say right now we're out of the game. Whatever it's 1-0, we can still get back in this, but we just needed that to go in the back of the net for us. On another day, as McNamee pulls off another brilliant save, we'd have got a result here. We would have got a result. We haven't today, because largely my own fault for doing the stupid thing with Ramos to bring him down. But you know what? I don't even think going out of 10 men was our problem here. I just think the look wasn't there today. 1-0 defeat to Spurs. I can't tell you, I am very tilted right now. I am very, very tilted, but we just have to keep going. And you know what as well? The other issue is that I think Liverpool did win. Yeah, they did. They beat Palace, so now that point gap goes down again. I'm sat here genuinely wondering how we didn't score any of those chances. Immediately, Neil's free kick. Lloris saves it. We put the cross back in. Kubo puts it over the crossbar. You know, then we hit the crossbar with Weyer later on. It's so unfortunate, man. I need to stop beating myself up about it, but at the same time, I don't know how we haven't got the result. Well, that's how the league table looks for now. Anyway, guys, 9 points, the gap, and we're face-off against Chelsea next as well, at home. So things don't get any easier for us. Spurs in third place climb back the points a little bit as they find their way forward. But I would love a result against Chelsea, not going to lie. Ramos' red card means he won't be able to play in that game. Don't know who's going to come in for him. We'll find that out in just a few seconds. But let's get into it anyway. Positive mindset. We did actually we actually played probably the best we've played today against Spurs there, and yet we didn't get anything. So it's kind of interesting that we played the first game against West Ham, play poor, get a result. Play the second game against Huddersfield, play poor, get a result. Then we play against Spurs, probably the best football we played all episode, and end up losing the game. Don't know what's wrong with me today. Here we go then, guys. The final game for today features Chelsea at Blundell Park. A win, a loss, a draw so far. How is the final game going to go? We will find out in just a few moments. Obviously, the red card to Ramos means that Reece Oxford takes the spot at centre-back. And I think in terms of our captaincy, I don't want Reece Oxford being the captain. So, I think I'm going to give it to Chris Sukasev. I mentioned him being a future captain. We'll see if he can lead the team today in this game against Chelsea. Final game for you coming your way. Hopefully, we will get ourselves a good result here. What kind of a reaction are we going to get following the game against Spurs? Disappointed to lose that. You guys probably were able to tell by the way that I reacted. I was just like a bit annoyed. So I took a little break. We're back though for the game against Chelsea. I'm feeling pretty confident. Gareth Bale and Eden Hazard. My confidence has just gone. Never mind. Never mind, it is what it is. If they score goals, they score goals. But the most important bit for us is trying to score goals as well. Obviously, the 7th-month injury to Mitchell Van Bergen hasn't helped our cause because we've lost him. But I'm kind of glad that it wasn't one of, like, Shane McNeil or Tim Weah or Takefusa Kubo. You know, if we were to lose any of the front four, I would have said I would have, preferred it to be Mitchell Van Bergen. Nevertheless, the back four lines up like that. As you guys saw, Reece Oxford taking the spot of Ramos from his red card. Peterson, Elena in the two midfields. Elena, sorry. McNeil, Kubo, Robert. And then up front, Tim Weah. So Dwight Gale on the bench, Ethan Cox on the bench, and a couple of other players as well. More importantly, though, it's all about that front four trying to make the chances. Kepa starts in goal for Chelsea. Bustos, Nolascoan and Kim Pembe with Davies in the back four. Midfield three is Van Ginkel, Draxler and Kante. Very, very good midfield three. And of course, the front three, Rodrigo, Bale and Hazard. That's where the problem lies for us. We are underway, though, at Blundell Park for the final game of today's episode. See what result we get. Hazard up against Sukasev. Eden Hazard trying to beat him twice. He's done it again, Eden Hazard there. Get your attack right. Well done. Elena deals with that danger very, very well indeed, actually, considering the fact that I thought he got his angles wrong at first. Kubo carries it out. Robert's making the run for him. We found him down the left-hand side as well. Takefusa Kubo towards Robert, who pulls it back. Lays it inside towards Kubo. Kubo's cross first time. Trying to get in towards McNeil. Unable to get on the end of it, but we still keep the ball anyway. Kubo again. He's so good in these type of areas, Takefusa Kubo. It's all about just trying to get an opportunity to take the strike on, maybe, though. Robert will play the ball through now to Weah, who's in a good area. Tim Weah, though, unable to find the cross back in. Marcelo on the weaker right foot. Still got a decent delivery, though. There is Shane McNeil, and Kepa punches. At the minute, we started off the same way we ended, or the same way we started off against Spurs, sorry, as Peterson's shot is blocked behind for a corner ball. We started this well off, though, against Spurs, and look how that turned out. So we can't take anything for granted yet, as McNeil's delivery Weah ran away from. It's put back in towards the mixer, though. Darfalu, that... See what I mean? Like, why did that header go there? I headed it towards Oxford. I legit held my analog to Oxford, and it went the other way. I don't get it. Kubo, through to Weah. Weah's going to get the shot away as well, but he's unable to convert it. Probably the best chance we've had so far in this opening half an hour. And in terms of the performance, possession, controlled. Play, controlled. It's all us. The problem is, the quality that Chelsea's got, one opportunity, and this could all go south. Gareth Bale's so quick to get on that ball as well after we won it with Marcelo. Like, how has he come away with that ball? We won the ball, and the next thing you know, Gareth Bale's on it in a flash. He is the flash, effectively, by that. But still, Chelsea trying to mount an attack now. It's going to be put in towards the box. I hate crosses, as you guys know. It's going to get in now, though. Oxford can't get near it. Should have been a goal. Should have been a goal. I don't get how they are always free in the box. Why is there always a free man in our box every time a cross comes in without fail? I don't get what it is. I need to find out a solving mechanism for that, because literally every time. Peterson, McNeil, Kubo. Can we get a chance at the other end, though? No, we can't. Kubo overruns it. Kubo. 2 minutes additional time as McNeil looks towards Weah. He's got it under control, but nowhere really to go. McNeil again going to find Chris Sukasev. Drive. It's the last minute of the half, Chris. Can we get the cross in? There's no one in the box anyway. Even if I wanted to get it in, why does Weah take so long to get into the box? I'm going to have a look at this in the settings, because I swear, every time you look at Weah, he's never in that box. Attacking runs, getting behind, false 9, target man. Would it work putting target man on him? I doubt it. I'm going to keep it as it is. I don't know why he always doesn't really... He doesn't necessarily go in the box. Stay central, I'm going to put on him for sure. I don't want him running in the wings. We've got wingers for that job. Robert's coming off because he's done nothing. Dwight Gale's coming on at half-time. I'd probably take a point here, but the way the game's going, we've dominated the half. I just sense there's going to be one opportunity for Chelsea, and they'll take it, because that is obviously the quality they've got up there. Hazard, Bale, Rodrigo, you give any of these guys one chance, and the likelihood is it's going to the back of your net. So, defensively, we've done all right so far. We just need to get a chance ourselves. It's clear-cut. Weah with the best one of the half, and he couldn't convert it. Kubo, Peterson, driving from CDM. Not exactly what I want from him, though. That is the problem, because then as soon as we lose it here trying to do that, he's out of position, needs to get back. He lunges in to try and stop that. That wasn't me doing that either. That was him making that decision on his own. Wins back the first tackle. Weah up there on his own. Kubo going to find him. Look at Kubo making the run straight through. Tim Weah receives it and gives it off. Now Kubo to effort. Oh! Never caught it right. 6 minutes from time, and that probably was the best chance we've had this second half of getting through. See what I mean? It's just it's a game of nearlies for us at the minute. Nearly getting through. Nearly doing it. But at the minute, there's been no actually doing it. As we find Weah. Weah towards McNeil again. Lovely football, Grimsby Town, yet again. McNeil cuts it back on the left foot. Puts the cross in towards the head of Weah. Weah's head straight at Kepa. Easy defending for him to do. And now we get ourselves a corner. Which I want to put into the box, but at the same time, a little bit unsure whether or not I should. McNeil puts it in. Elena! Big save from Kepa! Oh my goodness. Why is he running away from the ball? How's he fallen over? What is this game? Oh my God. Are you watching this? No way, did that just happen? What was that from Peterson? How does he fall over there? Oh, dear me. Well, we end up with a 0-0 draw, guys. Not the most entertaining of episodes in terms of goals today. I tried doing everything I could to find the back of the net, and sometimes it's just not enough. I did try my hardest in this game as well. I'll show you the match facts. We dominated most of the play here. We had a lot of the ball in really good areas, and really the only chance worthy of showing you was the Kepa save from Elena in that 90th minute corner. Possession, if you look at where the possession was actually held, a lot of it in Chelsea's half. Shots on target, you know, in really good areas for us. All 4 of our shots on target inside the box. Unable to convert any of them. One of them obviously from outside the box, but ultimately unable to find the finishing touch. And that is the end of today's episode, guys. Now, I'm going to be rethinking these slider settings, obviously, because there is a patch that's just come out recently. So, apparently, the gameplay has been tweaked slightly. So, if that's the case, it might end up being that I don't need to use sliders as much. If I'm still kind of struggling to find the net and score goals and such, then maybe we will rethink this. And I'll have to kind of maybe lower the goalkeeper ability down back to what it was, because it's at 75 at the minute, and that's very high. So, I don't know what the patch has actually done. I'm going to read up on it before, obviously, next episode. But I know for sure that I got a message when I went off earlier on for that little break that it came up saying that the -1 glitch has been fixed. So, in reality, whenever I do this now, it shouldn't, fingers crossed, it shouldn't put them back down. We'll see if that's going to be the case from the next episode, because unfortunately we have no growth out of this one, though. But, guys, that is going to be the end for today. We are 9 points clear of Liverpool, so we have actually lost a point today in terms of where we started the episode off and where we're going to finish the episode off, which is not terrible, but it's not great either. I'm still a little bit kind of getting used to the way this is now playing, but at the same time, we've got 9 games to go as well, so there's every chance we might be able to hold on to this, and we'll see if we can do it. I mean, winning it in our first season is pretty mad if you ask me. West Brom up next, and they are 16th. Following West Brom, it is Southampton, who are 10th, and then we play Burnley, which are 19th, followed by Man United next episode. So they are the 4 games that will feature next time out. Thank you for watching this one. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, guys, thank you all so much for all of your support on the channel. Really appreciate that as well. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. We are approaching 33,000, I think, now. So it's kind of crazy to see that. Thank you all so much for your support, as always. If you want to be notified whenever new videos go live as well, make sure you have notifications turned on alongside the subscribe button. And I will see you all again for another video very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Adios.